first time. Let's have a look-see. See this. Good God. Oh, I think it just went live there. I think I heard myself for a brief second. Let's just... And I know it's a terrifying thing, to hear me talking. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go, yeah, there we go. We are live, that's great. Okay, so, last time we were doing, you know, some flashpoints. We did a flashpoint, had a hilarious end, in my opinion. I rather enjoyed it. So, we just need to go to another place. We need to travel, don't we? And I thought, there's this flashpoint nearby. It has no tonnage restriction, so I can take whatever the hell I want. And I think I'm going to travel for that one. We're going to go help out House Nakano here. Or House Nakano. They do some great little toys. Thanks, Yang. Thanks for that. Okay. These fucking people. Alright, so we did something. We upgraded something in the mech lab. I can't remember what it was. It was a thing. Structure, it's 360,000. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, do that. That's fine. We'll get all the upgrades done eventually. I mean, at least it doesn't look so, you know, ramshackle now as it once did. Alright, those two pods are a bit, you know, open and venting atmosphere, but did that side, just put that to one side, it's fine. So, yeah. We're off to another part of Davian space, Mendham, specifically. We're going to be doing, weirdly enough, a Kurita flashpoint, so I don't know how this is happening. Must be some kind of clandestine operation going on here, but apparently we're not against the Fedrats, we're against the pirates. Just the pirates, that's the thing. As you're working out on a machine in the Argos gym, a small group of warriors clear equipment out of the way and start making a makeshift basketball court. Oh, let's play a friendly game. Hey, look at that, high spirits. Also, Suts is doing her little fluffy donut about something, I'm not quite sure what. What's up, Sutty? Oh, sorry, I had a pilot who was injured, but now he's not, so oh well. Hey, Anna Grayson. Hey, Veronica. Yeah, I'll use the Roma. Mighty Calls, hello. Do I have a PS4? Yes, I do, Adam Grayson, I do have a PS4. I've had one since they came out, and to be honest, kind of regret it, because there hasn't really been anywhere near as much stuff as I got on the PS4 as I did for, say, PlayStation 3. So, Lady Suiko Nakano. Welcome to Mendham, Commander Caldwell. I am Lady Suiko of House Nakano. We're a minor house, but we're highly regarded for our sense of honour, at least in the Combine. But now our good name is threatened by outsiders who are sowing division. Ooh. Please, Lady Suiko, tell us more about your troubles. Or about who the trouble is, more specifically. The issue lies between me and my eldest daughter, Mariko. She has fallen in with the wrong crowd, opportunists and reprobates hoping to leverage our reputation for their gain. They've convinced her that wealth will improve our family's standing. Yet, so far, she has succeeded only in squandering our modest fortune on lavish dinner parties and extravagant jewellery for her friends. Now, one of these miscreants wants to roost our family estate on Yuri in exchange for a vast sum. Mariko refuses to acknowledge that a known criminal will be using my ancestral home as a base for her nefarious operations. This cannot be allowed. I'd rather see House Nakano fall than be dishonoured by this creature. Fortunately for you, even in my relative poverty, I can still afford mercenaries. Wait, you're not going to ask us to murder your kid, right? Because we get that a lot, like, way too much. If I wanted her dead, I'd do it myself. No, I love my daughter, but she's so caught up in her pursuit of wealth that she's forgotten the words passed down from her great-grandmother. Honour is the embodiment of an ideal. Wealth is the means to bypass them. I blame myself for failing to reinforce this lesson. I should have enlisted her in the DCMS, but it's too late now. This animal has sunk her claws into my daughter and thus into my house. Understood. Who are we dealing with? Karina Luthendorf. She's more than just a socialite. She's a war profiteer who amassed a fortune selling military-grade weapons to insurgents, who then murdered innocent Curitans during the Third Succession War. Now those same insurgents serve as her personal army. And how would you like us to proceed? Mariko will arrive shortly to throw one of her extravagant soirees and hand over the keys to our ancestral home to Ludendorff, an estate that's been passed from mother to daughter for generations. You must prevent this. Who is Mariko to rob our descendants of their birthright? I'll send over coordinates, intercept Ludendorff's convoy, and eliminate her. Leave nothing but a smouldering ruin in her honour. Hold on, that's a big jump. Why do we have to kill her? I told you, I won't kill my daughter, but she won't listen to me. Your rationale's as sound as any we get in the business. We'll take the contract, Lady Suiko. Very good, Commander. I'll be in touch. The way she talks, you think honour was worth more than gold, but I know when to keep my mouth shut. No, you don't. Look, I could listen to this clever banter all day, but we've got work to do. Oh, the new Call of Duty has a new, as a free... Wait a minute, when you say the new one, do you mean bloody Modern Warfare? Do you mean that one? Yeah, all psycho war crime merchants got German roots. Thanks, Austria. Hey, it's their writing, Papa, you know. Veronica, Twitch fucked up again. It still says you're playing Crisis. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm looking at this myself. It doesn't actually seem to say what I'm playing when I'm looking at it on Twitch. It just says English RPG strategy, so I don't know, from it's weird. We can bump it up to 3, although I don't think we'll get anything particularly exciting. So catapult is good for LRM attacks. We've got the Orion, which is a good tanky mech. The Kintaro though. I mean, it could do. We've also got the 4G. There's a lot of lasers, a lot of heat. I mean, everything's high heat. Plus we're going into Badlands, which is already high heat. But that's got long range. That's got long range. That's got add long range weapon. Not particularly exciting, but yeah, okay, we'll try this. See how it goes. Time to switch to Mixer. Yeah, from there. ETG View. Would you guys consider playing 7 Days to Die? I've been watching some streams, but wondered if it was your style. I don't have a copy, and I'm not sure if it's something Fron and Goober would play. I know Davros is a big player of 7 Days to Die. So it's weird. You know, you're not the first person to ask if I've ever played it before, but every time I look at it, it looks like it was developed like just after the PS2 came out. It's a bit weird, but obviously it's popular. Yeah, I know that. Sorry, so that's the one you talk about on aggressive. I can't really play shooters on consoles because the controller is just ass. It's terrible for aiming. I'd rather play any shooter on a PC. I don't know how people play games like Overwatch and stuff on console. Especially a Twitch shooter like that, where you need like that kind of flick aim. So Ludendorff will be making her way through this pass. You can use that to catch her unawares. Why do I feel like that's not going to be the case? Roger that. We'll get a visual and confirm she's en route. I shall leave you to it, Mr. Oliveira. Let none of you forget this woman is an honourless war profiteer. Show her no mercy. Thanks for the pep talk. We can handle it from here. Yeah, to be honest, I mean, the background of these people doesn't really matter to us, does it?
Roger that.
We kill anybody we come across, to be fair. To be honest, I was actually thinking about video content this morning, because I was sort of... I came to the realisation that fairly soon, within the next couple of months, I'm probably going to be near the end of the Chassis series. And you know, MechWarrior Online has been a source of content for years for the channel, but there is going to be a point where there just really isn't anything left to do, video content-wise, and I was wondering what I would go on to next. I've enjoyed, obviously, doing War Warriors, and that'll continue, because there's a bottomless pit of content for, obviously, Battletech stuff, with regards to making War Warriors, but in terms of... in terms of just video, regular video stuff I could do, I'm not really sure what game to move to next. I'd like to keep doing Lore Thunder, because I like that as a little side thing. I guess once I finish MechWarrior I could keep going. Custom mechs, well, you see, I think that's a lot of other channels' bag. I think they've done that, and they've done that well. I don't really think I could bring much in terms of custom mechs to the 4, to be perfectly honest.
Commander?
Don't want to move. I don't want to move the LRM mech forward.
Good to go.
But I do want to move him there.
Moving out.
She can just brace her.
Holding here.
Oh, holding here. I was joking to myself, thinking about lore ships, like for World of Warships. I think that's probably something I can do in the future, but I wasn't really sure where to go after this. There's a lot of games I like playing, but I'm not sure if it's stuff that people really, like people who visit the channel are that interested in, for instance. So yeah, a bit of a kind of stuck, to be perfectly honest. Just bring the crab back around the corner, I think. And then brace her, because I want one of these guys to. There we go. Basically, look, he's taking a step forward.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, we're doing
Orders.
it. And now I can at least like LRM him. Aha! 5 missiles, bitch. To start. Yeah, this Centurion is, I think, the biggest threat at the moment, especially with that large laser. Good God, a wheeled APC.
Waiting for orders.
Okay. 85%, 70%, 65%. Okay. You're the winner! Ding ding ding! ETG, maybe a more balanced and open path would probably work best for you since you play a lot of different games, but keep the lore focus of Battletech, maybe push that out to other games.
Yes, Commander.
I was thinking that, yeah. I was thinking going more of the lore kind of route for other games. Multi-target, here we go. Because I'd still keep up with Battletech stuff. I'm looking forward to doing the... no, I don't want you to be alpha target. Let's see, what would be easier for her to hit? Go with the no, fuck's sake. Centurion and this. Okay, so the Centurion can get the AC-10, the 2 mediums. And the truck can get the SRM-4 and the LRM-15, okay?
Acknowledged. Multiple
okay,
targets.
whiffed it with the AC-10. Great start, thanks for that. Yeah, fucking Munter. Okay.
Primary target is damaged. Primary target is taking damage.
Destroy Lucan Ducklet. Is she made of 4 parts? Or did she use a Horcrux and split her soul? Hey, BFG. Right. So, destroying the 4 vehicles is the important bit. Clearly, one of those vehicles has this war profiteer hiding out in it. We've got the other 25th, so it's got 2 locusts, sorry, 2 commandos. That one's going wide. That's not great. Some the quab over here. Let's see what we can shoot. What's got the best chance of being damaged? I'm probably taking out one of the light mechs would probably help a bit. Not quite sure. His right torso would get rid of his large laser. if I could do it, but I don't think I could. Whereas I think if I just try and burn his CT away.
Engaging target.
With that, I hit the leg. Crit his SRM6 though, that's pretty good.
Enemy mech. Critical damage.
It's his biggest
detected.
punch damage. Do I still like that pirate assault mech? Well, it certainly fits more within the universe of Battletech than their others two.
What's up, boss?
Made up bullshit designs, yeah.
Aye,
So I don't dislike the Corsair. No, that's fine. There is a grounding and there is a basis within Battletech for that to exist.
Taking the shot. Solid connection
And I
on
hit
that
everything
one.
there. Commando's still standing. That many missiles into a commando. The Orion looks like it should have more armor than it does, but look at
Reporting
that.
heavy damage. What's up, boss?
It's already taken a beating. I don't know if that's like too much damage to focus on just the so Blackjack, which I have always
Rocket on
south on, so I
target.
guess. Alright, crit one of his lasers.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Maybe I can cycle brick out. There we go, that's fine. Shoot crap for it and miss. Crazy amount of missing. Okay.
Yes, Commander. Moving out.
There's like either here or here. You can go here or you can go there, but you cannot go both places. Alright, multi-target. Lilu Dallas multi-target. Okay, we're going to do that and then B. Okay, so the AC-10, the 2 mediums of that, the SRM-4 and the R-115 to B. So hopefully the AC-10 will hit this time.
Acknowledged. Multiple targets.
Try and open up that vehicle. And now hopefully we'll kill the commander. A lot of missiles. No, we got his right torso this time.
Reporting critical hit.
And knocked him down. Oh, this might take him out. Come on, get him! Oh, for God's sake. Okay, fine, whatever. Oh, good. And by that I mean, Jesus Christ, no. It's Godlub. I've been using those on tabletop a lot recently. Bulldogs.
Damage minimal.
They're just annoying. It's the one thing I miss having jump jets for. As outside of the catapult, this lance lacks them. You still have hope to get on Battletech, not this you play right now. Sorry, was that Adam Grayson? Sorry, I think I've missed something a little bit there in translation. Sorry. What? What's up? What's up, Papa? What's wrong with me saying I like bulldogs? Too large and medium, it's not. Hope.
Engaging multiple targets.
I'm internal. Okay, there we go. That's the striker out of the fight. Hey! Popzilla.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Blackjack's having none of that. He's like, fuck that. I'm not going out there. It's
Got something
fucking.
you want done?
It's a bit fucking mental out there, mate. You see what's going on there? Just went down the
Position
corner.
confirmed.
Just watched me mate get turned into. Bulldogs are annoying like bulldogs. Alright, okay, sorry. Yeah. They're fun on tabletop though. They're a great unit to use, because I've been using them
I think I hit
as
something
a
good.
support lance for the players. But I've been making it that like, oh yeah, you can have that support mech. You can have that lance of heavy vehicles and stuff that help you. if you do, you know, X, Y, Z will
Armor
happen,
breach.
as in, like, basically the
Internal
mission
damage.
gets harder, so they can have
Awaiting orders.
they can have that fire support if they want it. And it's been quite fun seeing the differences. By the way, Horse Ships are celebrating 4 years of milking the whales. You can grab some nice stuff. I've been playing a little bit of it. I did use my coupon to buy the Roma. Well, we're not going to fire everything. We're not going to fire the LRM-15, but I just want the AC-10 and the LRM, and B is going to be for that.
Affirmative.
Nah. Might have to actually pull the Orion back into a support role. It's just using its AC and its LRM every now and then now.
Warning. Armor low.
Yeah, I got doubloons on the store using the coupon, and then I bought the Roma using the coupon in-game.
Receiving you. Move into position.
Right, so, I don't know if no, I'm not in range for the lasers, so. Don't want the vehicles to escape because that's the So there we go, got rid of the heavy tank. That was good.
One for the scrap heap.
Right, so one more vehicle left. This round I think I'm going to have to focus everything on
I'm gonna need a medic.
Oh, the fucking head hit. He's just gotten back from an injury. Immediately picks up a head hit from an SRM. Bullshit. Oh yeah, I forgot about this guy. That's what he's been running around all these turns for, to try and get the catapult.
Standing by.
Fucking blotter hound. And his propensity to get shot in the head.
Roger that.
I don't even know what kind of fire he can get away with on this one. Drop both the lasers. Drop one of the SRM-6s, but... if I shoot him in the back, is that guaranteed to be the rear? No. Or maybe? Yeah, it is. Okay, right. Oh. Yeah, him. There we go. Being a bit weird there.
Target lock.
Didn't quite do the damage I was hoping to do, but still.
All weapons committed.
I don't know where we went internal on him. And so the recent patch didn't really fix up the issues with the AI then at all, did it? Mech's perfectly intact, got all of its weapons, and it still went in for a hand-to-hand combat.
Standing by.
Is it possible that I could do this?
Roger.
Maybe not this turn, but maybe next. Oh no, I can. Okay. If I could just drop a small piece. Alright, Bravo is going to be for the LRMs. Fuck you,
Acknowledge.
bitch! Small laser! Suck it! Oh, I crit his LRM-10 ammo. That's got to count for something,
Board a
right?
critical hit.
What? Jesus, God, if you get an ammo crit in tabletop, that's it. Game over. The thing just goes up like a fucking Roman camel. Ow, 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 ow. That's the rear of my Kintara, you bitch.
Commander?
Well, I don't know why it's putting everything back on again. We'll drop those, and we'll probably drop the SRM again. Bravo is the target for the missiles, and Alpha's the target for the AC, and hopefully these will hit.
Copy that.
Hey! Oh, good, his right torso's gone at last. And he fell over. Oh yeah, the blackjack. Ow, 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 ow. No! Oh!
Warning. Weapon system
Oh.
destroyed.
Oh my god, that's so fucking evil. Oh man, no, not my... Oh, fuck. Not my Quab's fucking arm. Are you... You fucking evil bastards. Why is it showing me that I can fire all these things if I move there, but then it turns out, oh, actually you can't. Okay. We have to get rid of this vehicle. Come on.
Time to bug out. Get to the LZ for extraction.
Oh yeah, we'll just bug out. Yeah. Air quotations. Fuck off! Leave my right torso alone.
Orders. On the move.
God damn it. What state is he in? No, he's only lost a leg, but not much else. Can I add the other SRM6? Ah, can I fuck? Can I add the mean it? No. Let's just do SRM7.
Copy it. Take the shot.
Ain't that bitch.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Oh god. He's gonna get up and probably run over and punch my crab. Yeah. Fuck's sake. What is it with this? Ow!
Warning. Detecting.
Jesus,
warrior
the pilot
injuries.
injuries are just fucking racking up.
Ready for orders.
No, I don't want to overheat. I want to fire all the weapons.
Firing on
Fuck
clear
you though,
on.
bitch. Come on. Yeah, die. You took up my right torso and my crab, you little bastard.
Aye, aye.
What state are you in? Yeah. Still threatening state, that's for sure. Then again, so is he. It just keeps activating all the weapons on this thing. It's just very strange. Alright, a precision strike. Yes, yeah game, we're gonna drop some weapons. No, I don't... Alright, there you go. God, stop moaning, fuck's sake. Oh, rounds. Medium? No. That doesn't say overheat, but I heard the ding noise. I'm gonna risk it for a biscuit though.
Confirm.
How do I get first move? Wow. Dick move, game.
Warning. Armor low.
That said it went internal. I don't know where it went internal. I don't have enough movement to get into the tree. Best I can do is just move over there, but I still need to be able to shoot. little crab.
Engaging target.
I'm gonna crit one of his minions, so it's less likely to
Enemy
hit with
mech.
that now.
Critical damage detected.
Blackjack walks backwards, turns and fires on the crab. That's fun. That's fun. He's having a rough old time with
Receiving
it.
you.
I'm just gonna go for the hand-to-hand
Locking
attack
in
because this
coordinates.
Kintaro just needs to bleed heat.
Putting my weight into
Left torso destroyed.
it. Target's taking a critical hit.
Standing by.
I have to do the same with the Orion. We need to get rid of the heat.
Attempting physical
Come on.
attack.
Hey! Oh, apparently punched his leg off.
Yeah, Commander.
It's the principle of the thing now. There's no running. We've got to finish this fight.
Got it.
One then, bitch. Where you gonna drag your little self? Huh? Huh? Where you going? Where you at? What are you doing? Walking very slowly. Still picking on the crab though. Ow.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
Yeah, I know. I know there's an armor breach. I know there's internal damage. I fucking know. Split fire. So medium and small on the blackjack. Just, it's to do damage. Wow. I thought the large would have blown something off the commando, but apparently not. He's firing at the... Oh, he's firing at the Orion. Okay. That was a random attack
Yes, Commander.
by a knife-wielding maniac in the street.
Moving to position.
Do 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 fucking blackjack. Jesus. What is this thing
Good
made
to
of?
go.
Alright, you get an LRM-20.
Affirmative.
And you get an LRM-20 to use that old joke. Oh good, we've got to knock down his jump jet was destroyed. Oh, that'll fuck him up. Hey, at last the commando's dead.
Hostile removed.
What the hell?
Commander.
Has anyone ever had? Yes, I still have Beetlejuice on the Mancals. Yeah, I'm arranging to watch it with my brother. D D D D D D D
Copy
D
that.
D D D D. Such a great film.
Target neutralized.
It is the toughest BJ I've ever seen. Yeah, it is the toughest blowjob ever. That thing. Fucking hell.
Mission successful.
I hope there's not another stage to that, because that was brutal. Bloody hell. I mean, the Orion will buff out, but the crab, I lost my large plus laser and a heatsink. At least I kept my double heatsink. Wow, through it. I guess I'll take the commie B-bit just to sell it. Doesn't seem like there was any other... No, there's no other equipment that was worth it, so the bit of the Centurion and the other bit of the Commie 2D, just so I could sell that. Because let's face it, I'm going to need the cash. It's spelled basil juice. No, freaking, oh, no, it's not basil juice. No. No, too many nightmares of Betelgeuse invading. It's more Beetlejuice like the planet. Yeah, don't worry, he's just dicking with your mighty calls. He's making a Monster Hunter reference.
Back online.
Oh, house divided. What do you mean a house divided too? Don't tell me that, because I won't be able to do it. Bad news, Commander. Lady Mariko says Lufendorf survived, and now the heiress wants to hire us for a job. Lady Suiko did say her house was divided, didn't she? Well, the division means opportunity. Let's hear what she has to say. Hello, Commander Caldwell. I'm sorry to meet you like this, but my mom has put me in an impossible situation. When she realises Lufendorf survived, her Curitan ideals will dictate that she settle our dispute directly, the only way she knows how, in a battle mech. She's gathered her old war buddies to kill Lufendorf herself. That can't happen. My family needs her money if House Nakano is going to survive. Look, I know you didn't sign up for our family drama, but you're just looking for a payday, so let's talk business. Break your contract with my mom and work for me. I've stashed away some funds for an emergency, and this is it. I'll double whatever she offered you. Just stop her from killing Lufendorf. Just please try not to hurt my mother. She's near 70 and her battle mech is centuries old. I'm trying to save our house, not kill her. I love her with all my heart. I just don't know how to reason with her anymore. With all due respect, your mother's safety isn't really something we can guarantee. If she fires on our people, they're gonna defend themselves. I know, if only she wasn't so damn stubborn. I guess it runs with the family. That stubborn streak's why we're here. While it's good for business, maybe we can help. Samira, patch in Lady Suiko. Time for some negotiation. Family style. Oh, it's become Dr. Phil. Ah, Commander, I'm surprised it took this long to hear from you again. I thought you'd be hounding me for money after our mission, although your job's not done. Lufendorf still lives. Actually, Lady Suiko, the Commander had this wild idea that maybe you and your daughter needed a chance to talk to each other. You and Lady Mariko have a lot to discuss. It's easier if we cut out the mercenary middleman. Mom, I don't want to fight you, but you keep interfering with my plans. I'm doing everything I can to keep House Nakano afloat, but that takes a lot of money, more than we've ever had. My methods may seem alien to you, but I'm not a mech warrior like you. I can't just blow up the problems. I'm making allies in key positions, winning them over with gifts and parties. It's expensive, I know, but the Combine isn't like it was when you were growing up. You have to find your own path as my heir, Mary, but I'm still your mother, and the head of this family. Lufendorf cannot be allowed to desecrate the home that our ancestors built with honor and steel. It's all we have left. Her stay on our estate would leave an indelible mark of shame on House Nakano. Your ally made her filthy money peddling arms to insurgents who slaughtered Curitan civilians. She doesn't belong anywhere near our household. Lufendorf isn't desecrating the home, she's saving it. It's not like I'm selling out the estate, Mom. Her stay would be only temporary. Afterward, we could use the newfound fortune to buy back the throne. By the way, she's not denying the fact that apparently this woman really did sell weapons that killed Curitan civilians. But you can't see the sense in that. You'd rather watch our house die than live by any standard other than your own. You've forgotten the wisdom of our forebears, Lady Mariko. A house with no honour is no house at all. If you cannot see this, then you'll be made to see it, one way or another. I will not pin our future on blood money. You're impossible. Fine, if you want to fight, then you'll get it, but I never wanted our differences to turn to a full-blown battle. You're forcing my hand. Commander, my offer stands. Double your pay to stop my mother. Just try not to hurt her. The screen cuts out. So, I could have gone better. Indeed, but I appreciate your attempt at uniting my daughter and me. She's grown, but hasn't matured. Commander, you would honour me if you would deploy with my former lancemates as we take out Lufendorf once and for all. Only when this wretch lies dead will I be able to rest, knowing House Nakano's reputation will be preserved. Yeah, we'll consider it. I'm not sure whether that helped or not, but it looks like we're stuck between securing House Nakano's honour or their bank account. What's the call? We're going to honour the contract with the crazy old lady. That's what we're going to do. Honour might be nonsense, but it's important nonsense to the Combine. Fair point. Money can't buy everything. Even mercenaries know that. Get ready to redeploy. Our work isn't done yet. Oh, Darius, you're a funny man. A funny man. But you see, if we go to the vet bay, everything's in pieces. Everything. It's all ruined. Look at this. Oh God. There isn't enough. That's alright, I've got a bunch of spare large lasers, there you go. So. It's okay guys, it's alright, false alarm. But we're all good. We're all good. We got heat sinks for days. Yeah, we got spare heat sinks. If I didn't have a head mounted thing or something that would actually take up tonnage on the mech, I could increase some of this stuff, but you know, hey. It's all good. We're all good. We're fine.
Right.
Let's get the repairs done.
Get it in the schedule.
Yeah, repair you. But although we do have pilots that are out for 12 days and the mechs are... Basically, Lady Suiko, if you don't mind, can we just hover in orbit for about, well, near 2 weeks, about a fortnight, while everyone just kind of patches up and we fix the mechs? Is that fine? You imagine this. You imagine this. They're just sat there going, oh, I'm going to teach my daughter a fucking lesson now, just as soon as those mercenaries turn... When are those mercenaries turning up? We'll be there in 12 days. Hey, Pincer, how you doing? Ready the Stalker. 1.3 million urban combat. Dial tone. Yeah, we're ramping up the fuck. Oh my god. Alright. I'm not... You know what? I'm not liking the Kintaro in this role, to be honest. He's too hot. He's too hot to trot. I am liking the Hunchback, though. The Orion's working well. Catapult's definitely working well. And the Quab. I mean, we're lacking the jump jets. But, you know, we're doing alright in other parts. So we're going to deploy like this and see how it goes. It turns out this is the Hunchback. I probably like accidentally stripped of all the stuff. And I'm like, oh hey guys, I'm just the Punchback. Oh man, what's Beetlejuice, Scott Pilgrim versus the World, Hot Fuzz, and if we've got time for it, which we won't because it'd be a full day watching all these, like Fifth Element, like that. They're my favourite films, 4 favourite movies at the moment. I don't know if Beetlejuice rates as one of my all-time favourite films, but it's definitely up there. Always like that since I was quite young. Oh, you got a cat in your lap and a hot tea on the table. That sounds like the best relaxation you could have, Pincer. Unfortunately, I'm going to ruin it with my terrible play. Corbin Dallas Multipass. Yeah, that's right. What the fuck is that? What did you say, Papa Slumps? You still have hope. Crosshair, get on Battletech. Not this you play right now. I still don't know what that... Oh no, Pincer, no, don't. God, I'm glad the bros and he fucking.
Command interface.
God, he likes that film. I think he just likes it now, just to spite me at this point. Fucking Karate Kid, get out of here, get out. So where's Lady Suiko and all this? You just the thing about Karate Kid is like he does that crane stance. That's fucking kung fu. there's no crane stance in karate. They'll be here. No, that strange woman. That woman is one focused old lady. In the meantime, Blufendorf's here, centre stage. All units stand by. I'm opening comms. Attention, Karina Lufendorf. This is Lady Suiko Nakano, matriarch of House Nakano, and former Tai of the 177th Yuri Lancers. I will not allow your foul stench to pollute my ancestral home. Prepare to die. Sorry, this is... Oh, Karina Lufendorf, she's fucking equipped. Look at this. Lady Suiko, your daughter warned me you might be visiting. Please, we're not enemies. Surely we can come to a mutually beneficial agreement. You may have seduced my daughter with your money, pig, but my loyalties can't be bought outright. Mom, don't do this, please. You're gonna get yourself killed. You're gonna kill the one person who can save us from bankruptcy. More about this story after the break. Kill the comms. Enough talk. Allied turn. What did she bring? Ah, she brought that really famous Kuritan mech, the Commando. Oh, wait a minute. Commando. A Blackjack. A Grasshopper. And another Blackjack. Wait a minute. Who made this? Who made this flashpoint? Because you didn't even throw a dragon in there. You could have had a Panther as the light, or a Jenna. And a dragon for the heavy. What's this all about? How many enemies are we... Ensure Lady Suiko survives. One must survive, and evac 4 remain. I guess I'll just head up. She doesn't need to be in the water. I'll just head up the main street, I guess. Put the catapult in the water because it can keep cold there.
Enemy detected.
On the move.
Gremlins, yes, yeah. Yes, I'd say it's a Christmas movie. Alright, see you, Papa. Have fun with your worshipping. One, two, Lyran arms coming for you. 3, 4, Keretans lock your door. No, it's a 65 stunner. It's a Thunderbolt, the most common battle mech in this game, apparently. Maybe somebody made a joke about how common Thunderbolts are in this game. Like, they're a little too regular. Aha, he stood by this one tree, so he is protected. Well, she is protected.
Engaging target.
It's blackjack time. And the Thunderbolt, I think, quite rightly goes, okay, fucking lit up here. Oh shit, it's the PPC version.
Receiving you.
We know how to solve this problem with applied missile synergistics. No heavy mech wants to sustain 40 LRMs. Does Nightmare Before Christmas count as a Christmas movie? No, because there isn't a Christmas message, is there? I mean, it is the Nightmare Before Christmas, but really it's just about
Yes,
Jack
Commander.
Skeleton kind of being a dick. And it's more like a kind of Halloween movie where he tries to hijack Christmas, I'd say. So I would go with it being the
Firing
not
all
a
weapons.
Christmas movie. Oh, he's on the
Reporting
cusp of...
critical hit.
Oh no, he fell over. Hey, third shift gamers. Call it striker. Ow, 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 ow.
Damage minimal.
If you're not careful, you're 80 tons. Oh fuck. Fuck of me. Ow, shit. Who brought this 80 tonner to this gunfight? I didn't agree to this. Send in the commando. Well,
Yes, Commander.
the thought that counts, I guess, of the commando running in there.
Aye, aye.
Aye, aye. Otterhound thinks he sounds cooler than he is. You look at him, and it's just you get the impression he collects chess pieces. Aye, aye. Sure thing, Commander. Assuming that's 80 tons. That's a Zeus. I'm pressing multi-target. That might be the reason why I can't sensor lock him. Yeah, Zeus. Oh, that's her. She's in a Zeus. Well, she's in a Steiner mech. That makes sense. Thematically, we're working within the bounds here. What the hell is going on with regards to... Oh my god. Oh. I want to stay in these trees. He collects stamps, yeah, I get that. You should see his Penny Blake, yeah. He's got a fine collection.
Engaging target.
But he puts this voice on, so it's like, yeah, hey, Otterhound. I'm a mech warrior.
Enemy mech. Critical
Yeah, I work
damage
from
detected.
mercenaries. Mostly gets shot in the head. It's kind of my thing. 'Cause that is what happens to him quite often. We can also help with an impacted bow. Robo-rotor. Oh god. Ow. The Zeus is loose. Who
Order?
let this Zeus loose about this hoose? It's just so nice, isn't it? Oh, look at that. It's just gorgeous.
Hostile eliminated.
Love having an LRM support mech in this game. Obviously, Lady Suiko Nakano rocking the Grasshopper, like she should be. Awesome mech, that. Van Lubov, hi Rocket, love this game, but got issues with visuals. Do you know what's most important here, CPU or GPU? For loading, definitely CPU.
Detecting mech warrior injury.
Oh, fuck, your head hit again.
Awaiting orders.
They will never patch out those issues with the head hits.
Copy that.
I actually think it's a mix. When I first played this, it was on a GeForce 970, which I've since gone to a 2070, and there is a big difference. My old chip, I would say, had issue with loading the game. Like maps like the other ones did take a lot longer, so I think it is about 50-50, to be completely fair. Well, 1050 Ti should be fine then. I'd say it's maybe chip then. Yeah, graphically you shouldn't really have any issues there, but so that seems a bit overkill for this, doesn't it? Really, I should probably turn off the mediums.
Copy that.
It just seemed like a lot of firepower to put on a single striker. Ow, ow, fuck. Alright, yeah, we're cycling the crab out. That's pretty good then. I don't know what the issue would be there. What's your RAM? How much RAM do you have and what type is it? Ah, there we go. Commando did that works. I soft no. Commando followed up. 1-2 punch. Wow. We got a bit fucking cyberpunky there with the sound. The only thing I think of now is that maybe it's maybe you're having like it's just like a RAM issue. If you're having issues with like loading and stuff. But issues with visuals. The other thing is, to be fair, Battletech isn't the prettiest looking game out there. It's not ugly by any stretch, but if we have a look at this Hunchback, you know, we're not talking about super sharp textures here. I'm running everything on pretty much max, so you can see there you got pixelation on these bits. It doesn't look like the cleanest game in the world. You see it better on here with the catapult. You know, especially the tops of the missile racks here. You can see it's not particularly sharp texture-wise. There's definitely areas that it could improve on, for sure. So sometimes it's just games just don't look that great.
On my way.
16 gig of RAM, theoretically it should work, but it freezes on the shots flying. One of the other problems I did used to have with this before I got my brother's system is it used to have a similar issue where you would, after a certain amount of time playing, it would start to kind of stutter. That is probably RAM related. I had 16 gig, it was DDR3, and this is now 32 gig of DDR4, which does seem to be a big uptick in that regard. Oh, there we go. The Orion in there. Hello, Lady Ludendorff. Can I shoot you in the head with LRM-15? Yeah, 16 should be enough. Hey, no man. Hey, what do you mean the trick is to play in your underwear? I always play in my underwear, even when I'm not playing Battletech. Trust me, it's pretty unnerving for the bro.
Got it.
Cold shot head. Just like little fireflies. One of the problems though with HPS Battletech is it's not the most optimized game out there. It has had several optimization passes, but it's still not 100%.
Ready for orders.
Definitely a game that could benefit from having more work done on it. Don't really want to get the crab into. I play on a 1050 Ti 60 gig DDR3, only have issues when outside the temp gets above 30 degrees. Yeah, it could be a heat related issue. I don't know. It's that's the problem with PC gaming, isn't it? It's like some people can have virtually the same rig and not have any issues,
Waiting for
and then
orders.
someone else will play it and they've got a raft of issues. It's really hard to troubleshoot stuff on PCs. Yeah, that's the other thing to consider. Temperature, like what's the airflow like in the case? What kind of air cooling system do you have? Do you have a water cooling system? There's all kinds of stuff.
Roger.
The first mission in this was really tough. The second mission in this seems deceptively easy. I'm waiting for the bit where this gets tough. Oh come on, 64 kilobytes of RAM should be enough for anyone. Yeah.
Wilco.
Could be like Hackers, for anyone who's seen that film. Oh, it's got like a 64 kilobyte bus. Remember that? Well, it produces, it's got 16-bit colours or something on a laptop. They just show you a screensaver. It's like, whoa. It's like fucking futuristic. It's like 1994. My comps are fossil, but it plays the game fine, but it just stutters for you. It does. I think the game suffers memory leaks
Commander.
that I don't think HBS have ever nailed down.
Acknowledged.
Probably to do with the Unity engine, to be honest. 12 megahertz CPU. Jesus, oh, we are going back.
Affirmative. Target's taking a critical hit.
Yes, sorry, Van Lobov. I'm sorry we can't be more immediately helpful with that. It's frustrating with PC stuff. See, this one must survive 40 VAT and evacuate makes me think that something else is going to turn up once she's dead. I don't know, but picking on a Zeus hiding behind a building. Now his left torso's gone.
Yeah, Commander.
I always run games with VSync.
I copy.
I know some Twitch shooters, things like Overwatch or mine's gone, but like Counter-Strike and stuff. People say that you shouldn't run it with VSync because you need like the unlocked frames to have that higher chance of getting those kind of sort of flick shots and whatever. But since isn't it proven that like the human your brain can't process images above a certain frame rate anyway, so it's kind of pointless. Done. House Nakano's honor remains untarnished.
Mission successful.
Nope, apparently that really was it. It really was just beat the shit out of these 4 mechs. Damage wasn't particularly high except for that one injury I got, and the Zeus was so badly mauled I only got one piece of it, unfortunately. So I guess we'll just take those bits. At least it gives me the opportunity that if a Zeus 6S part comes up in a store, at least I've got one. Yeah, as I said, Van Level, sorry we can't be more helpful. It's I think Battletech has been one of those games that a lot of people have had pretty good systems for, and it's not really worked. I've got both of the Nakanos on the horn, Commander. Time for round 2. I brought popcorn this time. Thank you for your diligence, Commander. You've done House Nakano a great service, to the detriment of your own bottom line, no less. Perhaps my daughter will learn from your efforts. Regardless, with Lufendorf dead, our honour remains unsullied. Oh, we aim to please, Lady Suiko. Mom, I don't know how we're going to make it without Ludendorff's money. There's no one else offering to bail us out. But I'm not sure I care anymore. I'm just happy you're alive, even if you disown me. I wouldn't blame you. You're not going anywhere, Mari. Neither am I, at least for now. Nakano women have always been fiercely stubborn, and you're no exception. Though misguided in your approach, you put family first, and I respect that. So, no, you won't be disowned. But I will put more effort into preparing you for your future as the head of House Nakano. Thank you, Mom. I look forward to that, and to spending more time together. I'm not sure we'll ever completely see eye to eye, but I promise to listen and learn from you. Still, I'll have to find my own way eventually, as I did with my mother. Our honour holds this house together, even if our coffers are empty. It binds our family through history, more than just our bloodline ever could. It's a promise that each generation renews. Now it's your turn. And let's not waste any more time, Mom. I'll see you back home on Yuri. I must take my leave, Commander, thank you. I will not forget your support when you could have doubled your pay inside with my daughter. House Nakano's in your debt. Damn, that was downright wholesome. Maybe we can find more contracts that don't make me feel like taking a shower when we're done, but maybe that's wishful thinking. Either way, I'm glad we chose House Nakano's honour over profit. I hear you, Farah, but we can't afford to be too picky. This outfit still runs on C-bills. Let's get back to work, people. Our mech warriors are gaining experience, Commander. Fuck you, Darius. Oh wow, there's my rare weapon, my PPC Plus. Ooh yeah. Oh wow, that was really not worth it. Ah, partial mech salvage Commando 2D. AC-10 plus, that's pretty good. Good God. The rewards from these things are frankly awful. Dog is howling and taking for a walk, see everyone. Alright, see you in a man. Thanks for joining, mate. Oh, but we got a plus on that. I have some medium lights plus. Slap that on there. Take that one out. There we go. Take a day.
Right.
Take back a day, man. It's like an EA surprise mechanic. Yeah, it's that underwhelming, isn't it? Ugh. Oh, don't worry. There's a rare upgrade in the work. Oh, is there? Really? I'll sit here with bated breath. Oh no, wait. It's shit. Can't take any of these missions. Your contact gives your faction reputation too low. Well, I'll just leave then. I know when I'm not wanted. One man's trash. It's obviously like tonnage requirements light. Everything's light mechs. I don't even know if I'd be able to take a contract with Lao anyway. Maldives. It's a casualty of Succession Wars. It's basic. No one wants it. It's uninhabited, but apparently it's really freaking dangerous as far as contracts are concerned. Koroditz is possibly a place. Non-Diz. Planet-wide storms that's in ruins with a token population uninhabited. Right. Okay. That sounds like a place to vacation. 3.5 skulls. I mean, I've got to go somewhere. I can't do any contracts here.
I wrapped up that job you asked for,
Thanks for
Commander.
that. Thanks for that, Yang. That's great.
Ready to go over
It's really.
finances
Oh,
whenever you are.
wow, the extra. Oh, the 1-2 punch there. Oh, while pacing through the mech bay on a sleepless night, you stumble across Otterhound fiddling with a stock LRM, a jumbled pile of loose metal and wire on the floor. Just spend a week in the mech bay. There you go, again LRM 15, but he's injured, of course. Worked himself to the bone to upgrade that LRM, he did. Did old Blotterhound.
Hey, boss. We've just completed those upgrades.
Oh wow, thanks Farah. Let's have a look at those upgrades then, huh? So the structure's now complete, that's good. We've got the power system, about 720,000. We could get Gamma Pod, but that's very expensive. Hydroponics, which would increase morale. I mean, all those are morale increases. Training module 2. Training module 2. There you go, some extra XP. Oh, that reminds me. Yeah, XP. I should be looking
Awaiting
to spend.
orders.
Should I spend? There you go.
Training complete.
Ready for orders.
Herringbone.
Yes, Commander.
Plus 30 overheat threshold. 25% base
Training
weapon
confirmed,
accuracy. You can't really turn that down.
What's up, boss?
Indirect fire penalty and 90-meter minimum range, or we go for that one, or we go for that one and oh no, alright, yeah, we'll go with those two.
Mech warrior training complete.
I thought I could get the heat threshold skill, but apparently not. Cold shot mastery. What does that do? What does that mean? So this is another problem. I love the game and everything, but it needs to more properly inform me of what it is a lot of these extra parts of the skills mean, ultimately. The service record for it. Apparently deployed in 44 missions, she's killed 50 pilots and killed 15 other vehicles. But has been injured 20 times.
Commander?
Bloody hell. Alright, anyway, let's continue the journey. Don't fiddle with explosives, kid. Yeah, that's very cool. One of the going back to the video series question thing, one of the things outside of doing like Lore Thunder, more like, you know, vehicle-based lore kind of things, or history type things really with that, but it's just keeps in theme with the channel.
Looks like we've
But
arrived, Commander.
the other thing I was like, it was like a Monster Hunter series talking about the different monsters, the best approaches and stuff. It'll be hilarious because Goober will probably do his friggin' nut over it. It'll be hilarious. Ah, right, it increases chance to do headshots. Oh, that's kind of cool. So, all I can work for is the Capellans, or I can either do a base capture, or have a fight in the desert. An extremely heavy mech with Davian heraldry. Oh, that reminds me, I need to go to the mech bay and sell a couple of commandos that have taken up residence in here. Actually, do I have any? I have a 2D. I don't have any complete commandos stored. Okay. Then you can just go into storage. There we go. We'll try this battle. I'm not feeling too confident about it though, to be honest. Charge blade. Yeah, the way to do it right now is with the hunting, and yeah, it's like, you're doing it wrong, nerd. But with Iceborne coming out next year, early next year, there's going to be a whole new bunch of monsters and stuff like that. I thought that could have been something I could do on the side. The Monster Hunter stuff, recording little videos showing off the mob and bits and pieces like that. Maybe something to do with Total War as well. I mean, Borderlands 3 comes out on Steam. I was planning on doing something. Because me and the bro Kitty, we played the previous Borderlands together, so I could record our sessions in little chunks. It'd be a series. Who knows if it would be a fun series, but it would be a series nonetheless. Right.
On my way.
On my way.
We'll go.
Location confirmed.
Oh yeah, front. I went to the new world at last. I'm on Hoarfrost Reach now. I had a fight with a Beotodus, and it took about half an hour because that thing is... It seems like the mobs in the new one are really, really powerful.
Enemy detected.
They have a much higher level of hit points and defense. That's for certain.
Location confirmed.
Affirmative.
Alright, I just want to position these now because I'm going to use him to sense lock and spend full turns just raining LRMs on whatever target I can find. Whatever he is, what are you? Ooh, 75 tons. It's a good start.
Good to go.
Okay. Sense a lot, that boy. Black Knight. Oof. An interesting, interesting Davian mech there to encounter first up. We'll just back down there. That's a lot of energy on that thing. Don't really want the crab to go face to face with that, so he'll probably get to move first. Oh no, he's got his allies moving first. Okay, well, let's get started. Start wearing away at that armour. Got that and an LRM 15
Aye,
to
aye.
throw in, so it's going to be a lot of missiles heading his way.
Engaging target.
The benefit she's got is because it's a single weapon, it ignores all of the guarded status, so that's pretty useful.
Commander?
What's worrying is I can't see the rest of the Lance yet, so where the hell are they?
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
Standing by. On it.
He's just charging up the hill. No! He's got a sight on me. Oh god. Oh Jesus. Oh, 2 large lasers, a bunch of mediums. Well, that's why it's good to have, that's why it's good to have
Awaiting
guarded. Slowly
On the
start
move.
moving the Orion into a better firing position.
I've got eyes on hostile
Oh,
reinforcements.
good.
They're
Enemy
heading your
reinforcements, great. This could be one I end up retreating from. No, I'm 5. No, it's 10.
What's up, boss?
Oh, time to bring in the big guns.
I get you. On the move.
Looks like a prime spot for an ambush. I like this map though because at least you've got this hill that you have to force them to run up. So it's nice that they give you a map
Target
like that,
confirmed.
where you actually feel like you can bring them to you rather than it being one of those maps where they have to slog their way up the hill to you. Or you have to run over to them and it never goes well. Start running her back down there.
Engaging target.
Some more structure hits. Aha! Aha!
Enemy mech.
Your
Critical
large laser, I
damage
crit!
detected.
I crit your large laser. You're not doing as much damage now. Ow. Stop it with the missiles.
Barely hit, Commander.
Missiles are my thing.
Light damage. Holding firm.
Commander? Losing target.
There we go. That's one dead. Blackjack.
One less target.
Yes, Commander.
Okay. I suppose we'll just get the Orion heading up there now. See what's what. Oh, there we go. We can see a second target now. So we've got 2 unknowns. Don't know their weight yet. Don't even know where the rest of the enemy lance is yet. From the initial thing. Oh, that was it. Okay, so it's just him and the reinforcements. Okay.
Standing by.
Is it? It's just outside of sensor range. Yeah, so it's just these two. Okay. I suspect then these are going to be... Oh, okay, they're not that heavy either. Alright, this is a bit of a weird one.
Full throttle.
It's 2 Kingo. That would have been cool. That would have been like a kind of fun sort of fight of constantly trying to basically run around and just LRM them to death, or at least until I ran out of ammo and then tried to go headlong into them. There must be more than these 2 mechs
Ready
though.
for orders. Roger that.
I mean, this can't be the entirety of the reinforcements, especially for a contract that had, I think,
Commander?
at the time, a total value of about $1 million?
Move order confirmed.
I'm not discounting the Black Knight, that was a dangerous mech, and if I hadn't have used, obviously, Sensor Lock to get an idea of what it was, but a couple of 50-tonners as reinforcements and no other targets seems a little fishy. There we go, there's the 3rd mech, right, so there is a lance.
Got something you want done?
No, if he goes that way, he's just going up on the... Yeah, I guess we're going to have to try and move around that way, aren't I?
No problem. On my way.
Kinda need his sensors. Oh, he's just within range, that's fine though.
Sensors locked on.
Oh, it's another crab. Oh, that's cool. Oh, we can sprint.
Full throttle.
Basically, gotta try and get on top of this facility. Well, you were half right, First Shift Gamers. There is a crab. It's just not a king version. So we've got a 55 tonner, a 50 ton, 255 and a 50. Okay. Seems to be the entirety of their force. Time for Kapla! Klopla, that's awesome.
Yeah, Commander.
Today is a good day to die. Dun 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 dun
Target
dun
confirmed.
dun dun dun.
Standing by.
Does anyone remember the Star Trek RTS series that was, I think it was called Star Trek Armada, I think. The initial game, I think you had 4 factions of players, and then I think they did a sequel where they added a couple others. But you could play as like the Klingons, the Romulans, the Federation, and the Borg, and it was great. You built star bases and you got different research tech, and there was loads of different ships to build, and you had little ships that used to mine dilithium from asteroids, and I think you had to get gas as well. I forget what the gas was. Oh, that's the 4th one. 55, 55, 3 55 tonners and a 50.
Receiving you.
3 men and a baby. Crab on crab hate crime. I want a remastering of Final Unity. That sounds familiar. I don't remember that one as though. Delirium gas. The bro loved that game. And he's not a big RTS gamer, but he loved playing the Borg and that. Just making Borg fleets that would just like swamp in and they would assimilate
Receiving you.
enemy ships. And they just like build his fleet from captured enemy
Engaging with
stuff,
target.
and then just use them as basically sacrificial drones. Oof. That crab is having a bad day.
Awaiting
This
orders.
map's great because it just messes with them.
Moving to position.
I'd love for them to do another version of that, though. Another one of those Star Trek games. I don't think we'll ever see it happen. I don't know who owns who has the rights to Star Trek games. Brocutus of Borg. Yeah, indeed, indeed. My favourite RTS was,
Orders.
it still is, Company of Heroes 1 and 2, that I think they equally were a lot of fun. I loved the
Acknowledged.
crazy bullshit AI in that game sometimes. I love skirmish matches. I'm not a big RTS gamer in the sense of competitive PvP, but I love cooperative matches, and I love one of the games. I love a game when they've got a good AI that's challenging, even to the point where it might have to cheat to be challenging, but that's fine, because it's always a laugh. I think it was Activision who published it. I wasn't sure if they were the developer, though. Anyway, it made Star Trek Armada. But yeah, I think it was Activision was the publisher, but I can't remember if it was like Petroglyph? Something like that? Pincer, did they finish the EAW mod? I think there were attempts to recreate Armada as mods for other games for Star Wars Empire at War, I think. Is Empire at War... Oh, was that the one that had the one expansion that allowed you to play as the pirates?
Waiting for orders.
As I quite like that. That was fun.
Acknowledged.
Still got the right torso.
Solid connection on that one.
Yeah, Forces of Corruption and stuff. But I think my problem with that game was I loved the space
Commander?
combat stuff. That was really, really fun. What I didn't like was the ground combat was really subpar. Ground combat was bad in that game. It was sort of like, oh, you've got limited troops that you can land on this map, which was really badly put together. But the enemy can spawn more troops.
Waiting for orders.
Like every few seconds.
On my way.
And basically, unless you had a character like Darth Vader or some kind of hero character, you were screwed. Because it just wasn't going to work otherwise. And that really annoyed me with that game. Because the space stuff was fun. I liked it for the skirmish stuff. It's often mystified me as to why Battletech hasn't ever been picked up as an RTS game, because let's face it, it's got the legs for it. It's got tons of units. Even if the game was just about mechs, you were just building bases and spawning mechs, you've got umpteen amount of choice. You've got loads of background to base your campaign in. You've got loads of factions to pick as playable nations, let's say. You've got the clan stuff. You've got,
Good to go.
you know, all kinds of different tech options,
Move
customization of units. Yeah, there's Mech Commander, but that wasn't like... I'm talking about like a traditional RTS, where there's a bit of base building, you know, it's like Dawn of War, that kind of thing, that kind of RTS we're talking about, like Command & Conquer style. There's no shortage of opportunity
taking a
there for the
critical
Battletech
hit.
universe to be utilised for that.
Yes,
And
Commander.
you know, that's we're not even taking into account things like tanks and
Roger that.
aerotech, VTOLs, artillery, infantry. There's a lot there.
Will go.
It's been horribly marginalised.
Scored a critical hit.
Alright, from. Just picking on this crab. Well, I wouldn't be opposed for Shift to a Battletech game that was more like tabletop, just like a kind of simulation. But I mean, if you've played a game
Ready for
like
orders.
Company of Heroes. Imagine that template. So you have base buildings, you have researchable upgrades, you have tech, you spawn units, you capture objectives, that kind of thing, you gain resources, that kind of thing. You could add more to it, obviously. You could have like a meta map with more going on the map for players to capture systems or capture maybe the whole campaign's just fought over a world, so you know you're capturing different parts of that world, capital cities, manufacturing plants, that kind of thing.
Standing by. Hauling ass.
It just seems like Battletech is right for that kind of you know, gameplay to be introduced. I don't think they can move there.
What's up, boss?
They can't move because the crab that fell over is actually in the way. Well, I picked the right time actually to reposition because my catapult needs to bleed heat. Oh yeah, Sins of a Solar Empire mod. That's right. Yeah. Just certain games that you could bring them back. I know it sounds a
Yes,
bit like
Commander.
it's a bit Hollywood at the moment. It's like, oh yeah, let's reboot. Let's do a reboot. Reboot with a reboot with a reboot. But I don't know. Some older games I think could do better with a remaster or a redesign than some of the newer stuff that's coming out. Let's face it. Did we need Anthem? We didn't really need Anthem, did we? No one was asking for Anthem. That's for friggin' sure.
Confirmed.
Oh wow. I thought AC-20 would have just gone straight through. And killed that crab, but apparently not. Copyright battles have always played battle. That's true, Zafine, that is true, yeah, I didn't consider that. Yes, unfortunately the constant toing and froing about who owns what, where and when, that's true, yeah. Tops Media own the rights to, I think it's... Tops Media own the rights to the actual product. They own Battletech, lock, stock, but they don't have the computer game rights, if I remember correctly. Whereas Microsoft have the rights for anyone who wants to make a computer game. You have to get the rights off them for that. Although I think that's only for the MechWarrior franchise. This doesn't have to be on the license from Microsoft because it isn't that type of game.
Good to go.
Which is what makes this whole thing so fucking confusing. Yeah, there goes the crowd finally. Oh, it's taking a lot of missiles.
Enemy down. Aye, aye. Copy that.
So we've got double griffins and probably a shadow orc. Get the tartar sauce, that's true, yeah. Oh, it's a triple griffin. Ow. 3 PPCs and a bunch of missiles, one after the other. We'll do that to a hunchback, I have to admit. That's why we have to get within brawling range. And to rub our cockpits against each other and see what happens. No, we're being silly here. Right, pick his right also. Right, is he going to go hand to hand? No, he's picking a different target. Excuse me. Sorry about that, folk. Yeah, a bit of dry throat. Turns out that just constantly talking bullshit for 90 minutes is just taking a toll on your old throat box. Well, I don't like talking endlessly.
Engaging target.
I think you have to be a bit of a sad bastard to want to run a YouTube channel in the first place, I think.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Orders?
And she says it, so give you orders?
Target
What, have you got orders for me?
Commander.
Yeah, unfortunately I can't focus all my fire this turn on the same target, but you will do. You will do. That's a friendly. There we go. Right torso. It's right torso, AC 10 hits left. I don't know why you'd even call it precision shot at this point, because there's nothing precise about it.
Yes, Commander.
Oh, fuck, he's put me in an near impossible position here where I'm likely to get shot in the back, but I'm going to have to try and... I have to pick regardless. God, do you think an AC-20 would have more of a hit? Azarfine, yeah, but then you have Harmony Gold's constant issues with Battletech that they've been wagering since the 90s, and since they've been I think Harmony Gold's
They're shooting me up
main
good.
focus, though, is that they've got something stuck in their craw with regards to books, really, haven't they? They don't like it when they try using like the two most iconic, the Warhammer and Marauder. Which has now obviously been proven to be bullshit. They don't own the rights at all. They never did. But that's weird. It's weird as well because that brings up more questions with regards to. So, if that was the case, what was going on in the original lawsuit? Why was that discovered? But they still decided that they had to settle. What was the plan? What was happening? Shit, now I'm hitting the point where I can't
Firing on
fire. And now the little shithouse is using his back armor to protect.
Watch my six.
That was an interesting choice of
Systems
shot.
holding.
Standing by.
There we go.
On my way.
I don't know if we can Lilu Dallas multi-target this. So I just want B to go there and everything else. It's probably overkill, but everything else is
Copy
back.
that.
There we go. You never know. They gave Microsoft a big problem with the MechWarrior series, and even had a fight with Hairbrain. Well, the thing I liked about the recent lawsuit issues between Harmony Gold and that was they obviously they brought that case against Hairbrain and PGI, but they also brought Catalyst in on it, and the people at Catalyst must be like,
Aye, aye.
we don't need to do anything because we're not using any of the art from PGI. So that's why they sat out. I remember loads of people saying like, oh well, they've just waived their right, this, that and the other, and that's really bad of them. It's like, but they haven't. They have no need to go to court. They can easily just say, none of our art is this, so why do we need to? It has no meaning for us. And then you saw the evidence Harmony Gold brought ahead, which was just things like, oh, this mech kind of looks like this in the sense that it both has the same shaped legs. I was like, oh well, you better start fucking taking every company to court that's ever used a mech that has, you know, deteriorate legs or something. Because holy shit, you're prepared to have your mind blown. God,
Awaiting
it's so
orders.
resistant. So
Moving
resistant
out.
to death. It doesn't matter now anyway with Harmony Gold. I think they've become less of a threat, especially with the redesigns. Pretty much on the safe side of the legal edge of it, of what can and can't be considered, you know, infringing in any way.
Warning. Armor breached.
Well, the original
Internal
owners,
damage.
before Harmony finally came out and stopped the nonsense, but just because of the headaches, many companies have shied away from doing things with the MechWarrior Battletech stuff. Now, as they're finally, after 2 decades, maybe someone will start making some cool MechWarrior Battletech stuff. I really hope they do. You know, you can see the potential in games like Living Legends, for instance. The team there have done something really cool with being able to have a Battlefield-esque
All weapons.
mech warrior game that includes, you know, aircraft and tanks and basically infantry alongside mechs, and it's a great sort of proof of concept.
On the move.
This is kind of what PlanetSide 2 could have been. Was that a headshot? That looked like a headshot.
Waiting for orders. Confirmed. Take that!
A movie would be good, but at this point, I think the only director I'd want to actually make a Battletech
Commander?
movie would be Guillermo del Toro, and that's purely because he did
Confirmed.
Pacific Rim, which shows he has a love for giant robot stuff, and I think he would give it the care and attention that it would deserve as a series, rather than just, you know, just throwing in any old shit.
Affirmative.
And just going completely mad with the CGI and not really doing much
Take
character
that.
stuff. I think he's the type that would actually read up on it and want to do a good job with the license.
All weapons.
Although I'm sure other people could probably name other directors that would do a pretty damn good job with that, man. That's just the first guy who jumps to mind.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Guys, sorry for the distraction, looks like miraculous everything's just fine, but oh, that's good, cool, Van der Boff, that's good to hear, man. Oh, enjoy the game.
Successful.
It is fun. You got some genuine moments of joy with this game. Just the hilarity that I had last week for the... Why not Michael Bay? Ah, you know, BFG, you know, I had forgotten of the about the cinematic magic that that one Michael Bay does bring, doesn't he? He brings all that joy and that energy and that passion to every project he's in. He's involved with, you know, like dangling giant wrecking ball testicles off, you know, off the Constructicons. Taika Waititi? Taika Waititi to play Darius. I like him. I wouldn't want him to be a character that I want to punch in the face. Ah, my mech's got punctured, now that it needs repairing. That was an okay mission. Wasn't much, like, it was a bit odd. Just random Black Knight just hanging around, sort of like doing, hey, how you doing? And then all of a sudden, like, surprise, medium land. There's an arid world, agriculture, mining with moderate population, or a low gravity rocky world that's in ruins with a token population and is uninhabited. Well, when you give me options like that, I mean, at least Rollis has a chance of having something decent to buy, so we'll check
Roger
that out.
that, Commander. Course plotted.
It can be done with the example of Pacific Rim movie making tech is there. The personal mech suit from Avatar was well done. Yeah, there is some cool mech stuff. I think the biggest problem is finding the director who will understand the project, will understand the universe that they're going to be making a movie in. Because there's plenty of directors who I'm sure could do a competent job of a movie like that, but I think they would just look at it as like, it's just a bunch of
Network orders
guys
complete.
in big
Top
robot
notch work, if
suits
I may
just
say
kind of
so.
punching each other. You know, well, let's just wank out any old script to do with this, and you know, you're just gonna have a lot of angry, pissed off fans. I think you need a director who, a guy like Peter Jackson, or a guy, you know, I don't mean Peter Jackson to be a director, but someone who's involved in the project because they love the series, the setting. When you've got someone like that and they know the kind of thing, that the style visually, the tone, when you've got that, I think that's when you'd have a really great Battletech movie. Unfortunately, I think with Hollywood it's too quick to just take any old script and then just throw it out there. Let's test Otterhound's idea. We lost 20,000. Otterhound, you're a fucking idiot. I don't know why I let these people tinker with this shit. This is basically a bespoke dropship. There's nothing left
Waypoint reached, Commander.
that could be used to build another one of these. And I let these fucking apes clamber around on this thing, dicking around with it. I've gone to the wrong bit. I want to go to ship upgrade. But it went straight to the fucking game. Was I still working on it? Did she? Oh yeah, she finished the training pods. That's right. So there's the power conduits. Oh, the power. Yeah, they need fixing, don't they? That's.
All right,
Oh,
I'll
it's
get the
just,
team
oh,
on my
my
way.
bank account. Let's just take that hit. I think that's what's been great about the Marvel movie stuff, is that we've had a project that's had planning, and it's been headed up by people who actually give a shit, and that they care enough about the overall direction of the story. Wow, I'm surprised Alexandra Cunningham would be offering me a contract after what happened last time. Battle in the desert. Hey, what do battle in desert? Battle in deserts, more like. There's a few other things, I guess, to consider about doing a Battletech movie. A movie would be great in the sense that you could have really, really big set pieces, but you've got probably about a 2-hour time frame to set up, introduce the universe, introduce your characters, introduce the setting, and get a story wedged into all of that, which I think would be quite a difficult act. I think a TV series is probably the better in the sense of creating the universe and introducing it to fans, but there's a budgetary constraint where the combat for the mechs might not be too good. Zafine, absolutely, the Battletech universe is super diverse. There's a lot of content available. Properly done, it could be as rich as something like Star Wars, with all the houses and merc groups and clans with different stories. There's content for movies and shows for a long time. Yeah, I think you would need the right team and the right studio who want to do it. And want to do it justice.
Enemy detected.
Okay, 70, 60, anything else? Do I see any advance on 60? Do I see any advance on 70?
On my way.
Yeah, 70 tons is a pretty good start.
Affirmative.
Get some salvage. I think the hardest part is where or who do you start with for a film? Yeah, I wouldn't want to, if I was going to do it, I wouldn't want to jump straight into the clans, you know? I don't
Receiving you.
think it's a good idea to just immediately go balls deep with clan invasion,
Got it,
because I think you need to set up and introduce everything first. So I don't know, maybe go with something in the third or fourth succession war, probably the fourth succession war, just to get that introduced, and then
Stabilizing. Engaging
once
coolant
you've
system.
got that all done and dusted, you can then roll over into the clan stuff.
Good to go.
So 95% chance to hit the grasshopper. Still 75% to hit the cicada. Oh, fuck it then.
Firing on target.
Yeah, still went internal.
Awaiting orders.
Oh, she's got direct line. Seriously? Yeah, so that was a bit one. But does it placate the clan folk? Well, you know, what always annoys me about this stuff with die-hard clan players is that they always seem to just casually ignore the fact that without the preamble setup of all of the succession war stuff, you wouldn't have the clans. So you need to have that buffer of introducing the inner sphere, all the decrepitness, the hypocrisy, the knife edge balance all of these houses sit on, the fact that technologically things are looking grim. that no one is truly in a position where they could handle a lot of these, like any more major conflicts. If you jump straight into it with just, oh, everyone's got lost tech and everything that seems pretty fine, I think you're doing you'd be doing it wrong. And the great thing about the clans is they are a great narrative tool, because they're easy bad guys to introduce, you know, like, oh, they're a bunch of tank-bred super soldiers who are emotionless killing machines. You know, you could basically like run them like that, and they're a good enemy for your story. But yeah, introducing them right off the bat, I would really think would harm the project more than it would help it. Downfall of the Star League, that's a difficult one as well, because there is a Great War aspect there to look at. But I think there's a lot of deep explanation you got to go through again, like introducing the League, introducing things like the Terran hegemony, introducing the reunification war and all the rest of it.
Yeah, Commander.
It's a big ask. When 40 missiles apparently aren't enough.
Aye, aye. On the move.
Just have to drag them up the hill. What about the War of 3039 setting with Comstar and their machinations? Formation. That could be an interesting period, because you've still got enough of the kind of umming and ahhing, you've got a war backdrop that you can have your characters be set up in. And you can have this sort of shady group in the background that looks like they're the bad guys manipulating events, until you introduce the clans and it turns out, oh, actually you thought these guys were bad, here comes, you know, the clans. So I think could have a TV show that starts from the beginning and runs through the entire timeline with seasons, and then movies coming out as TV shows make it to larger events. Yeah, I mean that would be kind of fun. I think a lot of this also depends on like having that kind of backing, or what kind of studio has got that money outside of the big D. And I wonder how many people would be happy with having something like Disney running the Battletech license for films and TV shows. Can you imagine that? Battletech on Disney Plus. As the war as the war for Gibson heats up, will the Draconis Combine conquer it, or will House Davian hang on? You know what? By the way, it's Davian. It's fucking Davian. It's not Davian. Jesus, the number of people. I can forgive the ones who say Liao, because it's a Chinese word. It's obviously there's a very different pronunciation from the Roman romanticized version of it. But it's Davian. And the reason I know it's Davian is because fucking Jordan Weissman has said Davian multiple times. And essentially, Jordan Weissman is God. If he turns up and says that the sky is pink in Battletech, then you have to accept that all skies are pink in Battletech, because Jordan Weissman just said it. You know, his baby. That's what. Can you shoot the mech? Oh, that's great. Thanks, Kim. Why don't we 50%? Left arm, right arm. Oh, shoot, that Cicada's feeling it now. And it's a descendant from Davignon. Yeah, it's this Davian thing. Oh, fucking grinds me. Grinds me to a nub. But yeah, I can forgive the Lao one, because for a long time I wasn't sure whether it was Lao, Liao, that kind of thing, and then
Roger that.
when I started, funnily enough, I started playing a game like Dynasty Warriors, and Dynasty Warriors has a lot of Chinese, obviously Chinese names in there, with like Cao Cao and stuff like that, and that's written CAO, but it's a TSAO was the sound, Cao Cao. Started looking into it and it was like, oh, so an L and I with an A is Lao instead. It's just really interesting. That's why I like language. I'm not very good at speaking different languages, but I'm certainly interested in how a word is pronounced, how it's formed and put together.
Got a lock.
Come on, you buggers. Come up my hill. Sounds wrong. Come climb my monkey tree. Alright. I'm a monkey puzzle tree. Mad cat with a bow, like Daisy Mouse. Yeah. Oh no, that'd be awful, wouldn't it?
Acknowledge.
It would have all the same horrible chintz of just the House with Mouse stuff. It wouldn't be good. It would be really bad, wouldn't it?
We'll go.
But they're the only producer out there that I think would have enough money to make a kind of long-running, high-budget series with a great cast, with a good director and strong writing team, and have the capability of making a TV series and a movie franchise out of Battletech. I'm sure you could get something out of a smaller producer like the Sci-Fi Channel, for instance, who might make something set within the universe, but it would have far less mechs, if any. It would, you know, be more of a character-driven thing, which isn't bad by any stretch, obviously, but it certainly would put into perspectives like budget is a big concern here. Like, we have to have the money to make badass mech battles a visual spectacle, because that's what everyone's watching it for, really, isn't it? If you're a fan of Battletech, you want to see mechs clubbing the shit out of each other. And there's so many mechs as well, obviously. You've got to assets. What mechs are we going to make? Because that's what happened in the cartoon series, didn't it? The cartoon series went, this is how much money we've got, these are the mechs that we can make.
Yes, Commander.
That's it. That's all we can afford. We can't make any more mechs like that. So I think the Hatamoto Tsushima might have been the last thing they ever made for that cartoon series. Everything else was either badly drawn. See the episode on Romulus, I think it is, where they go to the old SLDF hollow training thing, where it spawns a load of mechs that are really awfully coloured, and they are just visual sins. Ow! Wow, that's a dick thing to do, Dragon. Punchback hasn't even fired at you. All right, he has been target locking the whole time though.
Standing by.
Well, no bones about it now. Is there? Well, moving does make it harder to hit, so I suppose. I'm trying to remember what was in that cartoon episode. I know there's a champion that looks so laughably bad when they hand draw it. I think there's also... It's a bunch of Star League era mechs, I forget what they all are. It was really interesting that they bothered to do that though. I think there's a Crockett,
Reporting critical hit.
a champion. I think there's might be a Sentry, not Sentry, a Sentinel, something like that. It's really bizarre. It's such an eclectic selection of Star League era mechs that just suddenly pop up. And then apparently they then they distract Malthus and that by activating the simulator. And apparently none of the clans suddenly go, my god, they have vehicles from the you know, the glory days of the League. Because apparently they don't recognize any of the mechs that are attacking them, despite the fact I think most clanners would have had that drilled into them.
Ready for orders.
What every single mech of the League was.
Roger that.
In Christ, they revered them in their holy diligence. What is this dragon made of?
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Has his right torso actually exploded? Yes. Okay, he has 12 hit points on his CT.
Standing by.
That's how stupid this has just gone. To the point where I'm pretty sure if I just fire both medium lasers and the SRM, I'll probably kill him. Which is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna save ammo for the SRM. Wow, rude. Rude of the dragon to stay alive that long. Sorry?
Heads up, Commander.
Oh good,
Got
reinforcements.
hostile contacts inbound.
Oh joy. Hey Heidi ho, fucking reinforcements, here we go. Hey Fronthainer. They were so bad, even the clanners couldn't recognize them. Yeah, could be that, yeah.
Taking heavy hits, Commander.
I know you're taking heavy hits, I know. I know what I have. It's okay, because here comes the catapult to make it easy. Oh no. That's picking up my quad. Oh, stray shot hit you in the end. Oh, the mediums are having a rough time of it.
Yes, Commander. Location confirmed.
Location, location, location. What is your hit location? I think the grasshopper's probably more important to kill. Okay, knocked out one of his heat sinks, which is in his arm apparently.
Target's taking a critical hit.
The reinforcements are mediums then. Yeah, the mission did just get shit, yeah. You're right, BFG, I agree with you there.
Barely hit, Commander.
It was a pretty good fight, and then they just suddenly like, ah no, here come the reinforcements, because that's what my biggest gripe with this game. Oh, it's reinforcements. Oh, here come the reinforcements. Oh, hey Commander, here's the reinforcements. Was this, were you really enjoying this? Well, here's the reinforcements. Oh, great, thanks game. No, they've got someone else that's active in phase 2, which means they've got heavy as well as reinforcements.
What's up, boss?
Oh man, we've hit the LRM-20 heat spike. What's his health like in his right? Yeah, we get it. You're firing at the onion. Jesus. Ah, taking the camera control off me every single time. 55 hit points left.
Commander? Wilco?
May as well get her in the trees since she keeps getting shot anyway. AC-10, LRM-15, may as well. Or we Lilu Dallas multi-target this and we just put the LRM-15 into the... Yeah, there we go.
Engaging multiple enemies.
Okay, guy's side torso, that's a start. Slap the catapult a bit. That's a lot of missiles.
Reporting heavy damage.
It wasn't that bad, Jesus. What? What is with this AI? Got one of the patches. I think it was the 1.6 patch, whatever it was.
Warning.
Really turned AI into a bizarre mash of just deciding to do completely random shit. And it's this kind of randomness that gets on my nerves with it now, because it doesn't make sense. Just tactically, this doesn't make sense. Why would the AI, when it's still got a relatively intact 70-tonner with a lot of energy weapons, just run up and punch you? It makes zero friggin' sense. Also, sorry, but an AC-20 into the back of I don't care what it is, an AC-20 in the back, you're opened up, you are fucked. Also, no pilot skill checks for taking 100 damage
I'm taking
in one
heavy
turn.
hits, Commander.
Fucking, you shut up, Brick. Yeah, it just confuses me, this.
All weapons committed.
Like, at this point, now I would understand why it would go
Enemy
that
net.
route.
Critical damage
Because
detected.
he's lost both his side torsos. So yeah, alright, if he's not going to eject it, he's not going to flee the field, then he will go in for a hand-to-hand attack. That would make perfect sense.
Losing armor. Awaiting orders.
Also,
Copy that.
this AI's just constant shooting of the Orion is getting a bit much now. No, may as well do what I did last time.
Acknowledged. Multiple targets.
No, it's not a small deal. No, it's AC-20 in the back. But the way the game treats it, it
Waiting for
just
orders.
doesn't register, apparently. And that.
Aye, aye.
Okay, so finally got rid of the grasshopper. Now it's whether the grasshopper will, whether the catapult will opt to stay.
Took a hard hit there.
Ow, 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 ow. I'm probably going to lose a side torso as well from that. Oof, I'm surprised. The only thing I've got going for me is that the catapult is running hot after that.
Roger.
So it'll probably do what it did what the other heavy mechs do, which is run up and smack it. Because apparently that's all the AI does. Right, there goes one of your bunny ears, you bastard. And crit one of his torso mounted lasers.
Scored a critical
which is always nice. Oh. They finally got through the armor
That shot went internal.
after just constantly spamming on the Orion.
Engaging target.
Yeah, that isn't the kind of damage a catapult
Enemy
should be
mech. Critical
weathering
damage
anytime soon,
detected.
to be honest. At least those missiles look pretty random.
Taking minimal damage.
Okay,
Standing by.
move brick again.
Roger that.
Gotta keep using them trees. Oh really, is it a big overheat warning for firing all this weapon? Oh, God.
Engaging target.
At least it's the left side of the trying to get shot this time. That's another catapult, that, isn't it? All those missiles.
Commander?
Can't think of it being anything else.
Target confirmed.
Ooh, CT's definitely open now. Yeah, you better run. Ow, 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 ow,
Reporting. Internal damage.
ow. Oh, we know. Ow.
I'm taking internal damage.
Right.
Orders.
Just gonna put
Moving to
you in the
position.
trees just so you get that cover. I don't think he's got an angle on anything, so we could just
Sensors locked on.
sensor the catapult. Just so it stays in view, basically. Yeah, that's a griffin then.
They're blowing through my armor.
Jesus, you stop moaning. You're blowing through my armor. Just fucking chill. You're in a 75-ton heavy. Suck it up, brick. Plus, they've likely only gone through like your armor or something. It's not the end of the world. Your best weapons are in your torsos anyway. Well, that was nice and accurate. Hey, there we go. Well, at least now they don't have sight on me anymore, so there's no more like long-range missile strikes constantly.
Yes, Commander. Moving to position.
Okay. Alright, so it was side torso. It's not much of a side torso, it's fine. Is where all of our ammo is. She's a crybaby. Yeah, you're right, Honor Grace. It's a massive crybaby. Yeah, that'll be the other catapult up.
Good to go.
I can't see it being anything else.
Position confirmed.
Receiving you. Copy that.
So... Oh yeah, 75 ton as well. Probably an Orion. Anything in range? No, not yet. Looks like it's 3 mechs. Oh no, it is 4. There's 75, 55, 65, 50.
Commander? Holding here.
Commander? Affirmative.
I mean, depending on what it is, I may just opt to back out of this, because that's
Ready
a
for
lot
orders.
of weight. Yeah, it's another catapult. I mean, unless the AI gets stuck here and I can, like, they're trying to run up the hill constantly and they can't get to me. If I'm lucky, they might glitch out.
Coolant system.
Try. Yeah, I got a head hit, but like not like significant head damage.
Aye, aye.
Okay, this will actually do full damage. I don't know if I should actually check to see if she's got guarding and all the rest of it. Let's just reserve. Yeah, so they're not moving.
Waiting
Okay.
for orders.
Alright, oh, sensor lock again.
Got a lock.
Yep, they're glitched.
Ready for orders.
Need to check now, does she have...
Affirmative.
No, she doesn't have breaching shot. Oh, she does, alright. Single shot the LRM-20, so it doesn't matter how protected
Commander.
you think you are.
Affirmative.
Standing by. Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
Standing by.
And... I mean, depending on ammunition stores,
Got a sensor lock.
I might be able to wear down or kill 2 of their mechs, if I'm lucky. Oh, the 50-tonner is... looks like it's breaking the mold.
Yeah, Commander.
Got 100 shots left, 100 missiles left, so I've got, what, 5 more
Target acquired.
volleys on this catapult for amount of LRM fire.
Awaiting
And
orders.
I've got 105 missiles left on that.
Target locked.
Don't actually know what state the... Alright, so I've opened up the side torso and one of its arms. And chipped away roughly half of its armour. I need the long tom! I need an ammo resupply. That's what I need. I need the ability to
Receiving
call in the dropship to drop off some more missile ammo.
Sensors
Or
locked
maybe
on.
have someone go over and see if they can pilfer some ammo from that dead catapult.
Waiting for orders. Confirmed.
Crit the 15 and the medium laser.
Reporting. Critical hit.
Aye, aye.
Yeah, drop the dropship on them. Yeah. Right, torso's gone. Side torso. Injury,
Target's
so
taking a
he's had
critical
2
hit.
injuries now. But unfortunately, when I run out of ammo, I don't really know what I'm going to do. 55 tons finally, I think, starting to
Orders?
figure it out. I was like, oh, what, guys, what if we go round?
Got a lock.
What if we just go round this rock? I think that would do it. Burn the heretic!
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
He's there telling people, I'm telling you people, the earth revolves
Commander?
around the sun. Burn him!
Copy that.
If only they were arrow forged. Oh,
Standing by.
I've got, what, 3 more volleys left? Let's try and precision for the CT.
Engaging with target. Take that.
Oh. Oh, he's figured it. He's figured it out, folks.
Waiting for orders.
If he just runs round the hill, he can get a little bit closer. Urban mech with a nuke on its back, yeah. Infantry with Inferno missiles, yeah, yeah, it would
Got a sensor lock.
non-stop shot for murder, wouldn't it? Oh, is he? No, he hasn't quite figured it out. He knows that if he walks backwards, he might be able to get something else to happen. This is very weird.
What's up,
Hey, to be honest, I'll probably just quit out of the drop after I kill this catapult, just because it's, at the moment, it's just too funny. Just to watch these AI pilots just apparently just face the wall.
That's a kill.
Standing by.
And when I quit out of the fight, I'll still have,
Confirmed.
still get some of the salvage, or at least partial pay for the mechs I've killed. Plus, I did actually complete the main objective, which was I killed the enemy lance that was here. I did do that, so
Yes, Commander. Affirmative.
I don't think I should be punished for this, you know?
Sensors locked on.
It's a Gwyffin. Hello everybody, it's a Gwyffin. They've got a Gwyffin mech. Yay, Gwyffin mech, Gwyffin mech. 10 points to Gryffindor.
Engaging target.
He loves Gryffindor. That thing. Oh, it is a Black Knight, so that's the thing that was like firing PPCs at me. Oh no, my arm, my torso, oh Jesus Christ.
Warning. Detecting.
They figured it out.
Injury.
They figured it out. Withdraw! Withdraw! Get out of there!
The commander.
Flee! They figured out the way around the hill. All is lost. The hill strat would only work so long. Oh my god. Let's not believe in charity. I did it. I did the mission. I killed the thing that you wanted killed. Gosh, Davian's such a dick. Oh, room for my nunchucks. Fuck. Yeah, cheese it. Basically, scuttle for your lives. No, they figured it out. Flee. Head for the hills. I mean, the hills that they can't get round. Head for those. If that had happened earlier in the match, I would have had more ammo, and I probably just sat there for like 50 turns, just blinking away at them till they were too beat up to do anything about it. Oh, my poor Quab. I know I'm gonna have to go with a different crab at some, you know, a different mech at some point. But it's like they're picking on the fucking crab, man. It's just getting dumped on. I understand why people are threatened by, superiority there, like that, yeah.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
This thing repaired. Oh god, we're after time. And we've got 2 little puddy cats to take to the vets today. They're up for their shots, their annual immunisations. Which I have to go for in about 40 minutes. Alright, well, that was a laugh, as always. Thanks everybody for joining me. Let me bring up the list. So thank you to Third Shift Gamers, Adam Grayson, Alfred Judo Cuss 817, BFG Bonnie Fatgit, Derahu, ETG View, Veronica, Goimson Gaming, Kantari Star, Lux, Master 15616, Mitan Naman, Pincer Fate, Mighty Cools, VNK, Van Labov, Vigo Pros, and Zafine. Thank you everybody for joining. Good chat, as always. Thursday is always a nice time for just chatting back and forth with everybody. Hope you all have a good weekend. No idea what we're doing tomorrow for Friday's stream. We've been informed that Davros might not be able to make it again because he's got another physio appointment, so I'm not sure if he will or won't be. So there's a good chance it'll be me, Front, and Goober doing something else. Hoping to get a longer Law Warrior recorded and possibly a short story as well for any of you who enjoyed those in the past, the short stories. I know you like the Law Warriors. And it's going to be the Warhammer and I think the Nightgear. So I'm going to have a video of those coming up. And until then, that's what's going to be coming up in the next few days. So thank you again. Have a good one. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.